This is ICASTnews.com, live and direct from United Nations headquarters in New York City, USA. And this is Bubbling Under and Bubbling Over. With the next session of the General Assembly of the United Nations about to happen, spies are on the minds of the State Department, specifically Chinese spies and Chinese spying. Why else would the United States break a long-running tradition of having the President of the United States not stay at the world-renowned Waldorf Astoria Hotel? Recently, not only have the Chinese hacked into a lot of government systems, stolen all kinds of U.S. secrets, but a Chinese group well connected to the Communist Party elite running that country, the Anbang Insurance Group, has purchased the beloved 1931 building known as the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, where presidents have stayed for decades. Literally, they have special arrangements. The hotel has a secret railroad entrance off of Grand Central Station, made so that Franklin D. Roosevelt could take the train up and go up to a hotel room without having to be seen in public in his wheelchair. For more than 50 years on the 42nd floor of this storied hotel, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations had, at American taxpayer expense, a gorgeous apartment. But now, with the Chinese in control of the hotel, suddenly the president isn't staying there. The president is going to stay around the corner at the Lotte New York Palace Hotel. That's owned by the South Koreans. Now, I guess the Americans trust South Korea to do less spying than the Chinese. But it might be a question of taste, too. Should the president of the first democratic republic in the world, modern world anyhow, be staying at a place that's called a palace? Aren't palaces for royalty, for queens and princesses and other kinds of royalty? Well, that's kind of a silly side point. The real issue is there is so much worry over security inside hotels. Hotels are often seen as the weak spot on official journeys and junkets, that they rig the inside to look like, well, an echo chamber, a mini submarine inside. But even with all that, while the State Department doesn't want to say it, they're worried about what the Anbang Insurance Group, well connected to the elite, all the officials on the board, or most of them, are members of the ruling body. Deng Xiaoping's granddaughter, well, her husband is the chairman of the Anbang Group. Oligarchs in China may be making money, but they're not making friends in the Trust Department. And President Obama is not endorsing their security or what they're doing to a storied America institution. He'd rather switch than fight the Chinese secret unraveling machine. Look for the president to be in a new place when he comes to New York to tie up traffic and to address the General Assembly of the United Nations. For ICASTnews.com, live and direct from United Nations headquarters, not in the Waldorf Astoria, but inside the United Nations itself. For Bubbling Under and Bubbling Over, I'm Jonathan Sanders.